I gotta see if I can build on it though. Because I even bragged to Bobby. I'm like, last night I felt like was finally getting the hang of the game a little bit better. Because for that first week, man, I didn't think I was getting any better. I kept doing the same shit, and which I probably still will, just whiffing on balls. And I'm like, God damn, I'm trying to fly, and I can't even hit the goddamn ball on the ground.
Okay, Coach. EA Sports
Yep,
coverage of the NFL
I
has
did the
us in a
same
very
thing.
rainy
I bought him, and
Kansas
I'm
City,
like, what the fuck
Missouri
am I supposed to
at
do with
venerable
these?
Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the
I am in
Kansas
a
City Chiefs.
fucking rain fucking storm. In the game. It is fucking pouring in the fucking rain.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I've seen where a tornado or a hurricane's supposed to come through.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Oh, what a move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
Yeah, for sure.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14
yards. Yeah, I'll have to let you know too, because.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get. I'm not evacuating though. I live close to the beach, but I'm in like one of the last evacuation zones, and then I'm not doing what everybody ran from Irma, and then it didn't really hit here, and it hit where everybody ran to. Shit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I did to hold my nuggets. Yep, I seen it. Jacob didn't send me anything. I really, for the longest, until you told me your name was Jordan, like I just assumed that's what your name was.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
Makes sense.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
I smoked some weed, and I feel like I'm not going to play well in all this game. Honestly, just did an offensive series, and I couldn't really tell you what plays I picked. I know I threw an interception. Probably. Yeah, I think that was one. I think I ran a stretch, that play, and then threw an interception. I don't know shit about this user at all. I don't think I've ever played him in any league or anything. I didn't even look to see what his record was coming into this game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Where are you
playing
at?
That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Somebody, yeah.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the
I'm
marker.
done with it for sure. But I'm going to play my games unless it's just a real huge inconvenience. And then I'm going to be the guy that just gets some fair sins because I am burnt the fuck out.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I hope that it doesn't burn me out even for that one.
That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
It shouldn't, but I've never played this much Madden in my life.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
I gotta get.
What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
Because I'm
Find your
hot shit.
playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I was tired on that ride home.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right
tired,
down
short.
Broadway on that run.
See, I don't normally get too tired, but I guess it just depends on the weed. If you're smoking an indica, for sure you're going to get tired. Guess it all. And that guy, he's got really good stuff, but he tells me their names, but honest to God, I don't know if what he's telling me is true or not.
Nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across.
Oh my God, Tariq's hurt.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
He only had like
We'll
4
step
carries.
aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. It's showing off that arm strength.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that bitch down to a 95.
They run with Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Who are you playing? Oh, the guy I played. What did he do?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They decided not to give it to you. He broke some big ones against me for sure.
2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he
oh, they're saying I didn't catch it. Shit, see, Tariq Cohen isn't returning.
Late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, my bad. It's Tariq. Yeah, it's not. I have that Logan guy, which his overall is not good, but he's at least fast. But it still sucks because he was up for an upgrade. I needed 150 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he made it like 3 carries. If 3 carries was the goal, I would have got it. He had 4 carries. My bad.
Running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck, you don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the
Maybe
game
that wasn't a good trade.
Pregame.
I do remember when I used him, but it was his rookie, yeah, the stock one or whatever. But I remember him being really inaccurate.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's into the clear. 20.
I just scored a touchdown with Tyreek Hill
Kansas City touchdown.
on a drag route for like 65
His
yards.
5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Because I don't want to throw it deep because I already threw that pick and for 2. I don't know if this rain kind of affects all that. See, I keep trying to pull the stick back to kick now. God dang. It's because you weren't in the right mindset. I'm not really either.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old
With
question, isn't it? And to
Carson.
me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play,
Yeah,
and that means
lucky
they'll
he
need to
didn't.
come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yeah. You can have your most inaccurate quarterback in the game back.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, man.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Fucking maybe. You'll have to let me know when they tell you.
It's about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we
Okay,
just going
you
to
gonna
keep
play
ball
him?
control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so
Real what a fucking game.
going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5 now.
Ah, that's on
Jackson.
me.
That's
Fuck.
caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
You just tried my user and he won. I wasn't really
dropped.
fucking paying
The Ravens
attention.
get a
My
new
fucking
set of downs, give them
was so
17
delayed
on
on
that
switching
pickup.
and trying to pick that, or trying to triangle it. Who is it?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I kind of wish you were streaming this.
They'll run on first
I've
down.
had like backups
Freeman.
come in, like Deshaun
And he
Kaiser
is
came
met
in
quickly
and he
into
played
the
a lot better than I was
backfield.
expecting
Down
him
he
to.
goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
Oh
And
my
that is
god, what are you
incomplete.
doing,
A
guys?
lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a
That
moment,
should have been a
but
pick. This dude just lobbed it up, and I had 3 guys there, and they fought. The 4 guys, and they fought, and almost let him
Nice
fucking
job
catch
to
it.
force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 44, Mike, 44. Push him back.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for
Hey, it's a
offenses.
completion.
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in
Who
the
do you
first
have at
place.
wide
Get your big
receiver?
chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Got him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Nicole
Good
Hardman,
shit.
the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I am sucking.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught.
Oh
inside
shit,
the
I just threw up a
25.
Hail Mary and dude caught it and ran it for a touchdown.
Kansas
Fuck
City
yeah.
touchdown. Demarcus Robinson.
Like he threw it, it was only one-on-one coverage to Robinson, but I switched on him and was actually able to get in a really good position and caught it.
Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's not too often.
Hey, watch the slant.
He's doing different
On
shit.
third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move.
Just having
the
3
chains.
teams though keeps getting confusing because I thought I had really good linebackers for this game, and then I remembered I
Throwing
don't
on
with the
first down,
Chiefs.
it's Jackson.
It's the Cardinals.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
He's
Now the
dotting me
Ravens
up
gonna
right
use one
now.
of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a flag comes
Ah, they're
in
gonna
as
call me
Howard
for pass
falls
inter.
incomplete.
Oh my God, they just called my
Let's see who
CPU
this
for
is
pass
on.
or defensive pass interference.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
I'm up 14-0, but he's about to drive it. He's driving it now with 30 seconds left in the second, and he gets ball back. So I can't really be letting him score. He's about to be right back in this game.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side
He's
with you
throwing
on this
pickable
one.
balls,
That's the correct
though.
call.
My defense, I'm a little bit slow reacting, and I feel like they're high, too, because they're very slow reacting also.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he comes back with one complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
He just needed to get hurt. Slow him down a little bit.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Let's go!
Yeah. What are you down? Just 14?
So the special teams penalty cost some
Okay,
yardage
yeah,
there
that's
as they
what I
come
would
out on
probably
1st
do.
and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back
held him to
for quarter
3.
number 3. Forecast
So we're
calling
starting
for
the
more
third
the same.
down.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Just
that fits
the
the bill.
same, pretty much shit over and over.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they
not
come
even
up
loud
on
in my
3rd
ear.
down. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off
I just
by
got a
Juan
pick.
Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I forgot about that too. I do have a god-awful offensive line.
Still having your linebackers set the edge.
Damn, Jordan.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I felt like he got mad at us last night.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one.
Did he get mad at us last night?
Stop that one for a short game.
I don't know. He's like, I'm getting off before this game activates me.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment,
Gotcha.
get the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Logan. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by
Tyreek Hill
Hill
is
for
such a
Chiefs
fucking
touchdown.
cheat code.
Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I know he's not
Once again,
changing
they'll
the
come
name
up
to
on the
hold my nugget.
26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No fucking way. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good stuff, man.
Jackson now, throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across
I'm winning
the
mine.
35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first
Get
down.
shafted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
I give this guy
He'll
props.
take this to
We're
the other
at
side
pretty
of
much the end of the
midfield
third,
before
and this
going out of
dude,
bounds.
that's the first time he
The
ran with Lamar
escapability
Jackson.
in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Didn't abuse the run. Yeah, he actually threw with him.
To throw is Jackson. And
Yep.
he's going to lose yardage here.
Got Daniel Jones and some first-round
Switch ends,
picks.
his time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and his pass incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman.
That man
that
did
time.
put up some
But
points
now
in
it's
the
3rd
end.
down.
Like, it
Now,
wasn't
the
nothing for
trials
him
and
to score in the
tribulations of
40s to
being a quarterback
50s against
in this
people.
league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
James left us.
Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And
Just
now
one of
they'll
those
tack on an
fucking
interception
games,
here,
huh?
As this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 1st down, it's Logan. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And looking to put this game on
Yeah, I
ice
should
in the fourth
definitely have
quarter.
my
Still
game
not
won.
afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with
I'm
confidence.
up 20.
and they have a guy
I'm up
who's in control right
21-3.
now.
There's
Their
only
trigger guy
3.5
throwing it,
minutes left in
they
the
feel just as
fourth, and I
confident with
have
him
ball
doing that
in the
as they would if they tried to run the ball
on the
and
30,
run the
his
clock
30.
out.
Derek
So I
Wolf
should
there
guarantee
on the
get
tackle.
points again.
Bottom line, they want to
Got
keep this
3
clock
scored.
rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the
That's
big
true. I
fellas
have
up
like a
front in
60
order to
some
bring this
overall
one
running
home.
back there running it. His speed's nice, so there's something
They run
holding him
again
back,
with
and it's
Logan.
probably that carry.
They follow up the
I
first
haven't.
down 1 yard run.
I
with
definitely
a
haven't
minimal
ran
gain of
well
2.
with him.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Great.
Now after the touchdown, here's
Yeah,
Butker
I'm
on
up
to kick it
28-3
away.
now. The only game I've lost in this league so far is the one I gave the force, or took a forced loss. No.
The Raven offense
gotta
set
make
at
them
the line for
playoffs,
this next drive.
so I
They're
can say
looking
I
to make
made
a bit of a
playoffs in every
180.
league
They
I
are
played in.
sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on
I don't
you
know
through
how the
this
fuck I made
patch.
it in our
We
league.
need
I
you to
thought
get
for
us
sure I
back
was
on track
fucked and out
get
of
us
it.
going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts
That and I
again.
just don't understand the
I want the ball
tiebreaker
in the
thing in
hands
Madden. I
of
think I
X,
do, but then
Y,
I
and
don't.
Z, and see if we can move forward.
So
Lamar
don't get
Jackson's
too
just
cute.
been
Go to the
inaccurate as
playmakers.
fuck
A
this
second
game.
down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's kind of
Just
how you
nothing
were
there
describing
again.
it.
He's been
He's
sacked
just,
multiple
people are
times. We've seen the
open, and he
interceptions,
is
of
just
course.
underthrowing
He's really
them,
been through the
overthrowing
ringer,
them,
hasn't he?
throwing them
And
way
what we've
right.
seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Okay.
And a
So
good
what's the
job
score now?
defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You just missed
So
the
it's
extra
Raven
point.
football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after
There
having
you
time
go.
to talk it over.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Watch the safety creep.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip right.
On the carry, it's Logan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, they're scared.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs.
I'm never
on the
going to see
field.
it.
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And just
I think
took
we can
off
safely
with
say
it.
that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got